if you don't have a form of Christianity, if you don't understand Christianity, if you don't understand who God is and what he has in purpose for us, then what do we have? Every man does what is right in his own eyes. And so Charlie wanted to, through the schooling system, it's kind of like in the military. They want them at 18 years old because their brain is most impressionistic. It's the easiest time to put an impression upon them. And so he knew what these schools were doing is they were banning Bibles and banning the very things that these kids needed in their life to be the best men, to be men, and for women to be women.
That's right.
God designed them to be. And so he did what 99.9% of pastors and men in this country do not have the courage to do.
That's right. He was fearless. And that intellect, I mean, getting in front of thousands of people, college students,
With a bullseye on his back.
any topic, debate anyone, any topic, anytime, and bring your PhD professors if you want, a couple of them, 5 of them, it doesn't matter. Any topic, he'll give you statistics, he'll give you Bible verses and the other references, the philosophers back to Marcus Aurelius, Aristotle. I'd never seen anything like that.
He knew his Bible in and out.
I had no idea that kind of intellect existed. But you also see where he had his mentors as well for the Bible.
Of course.
Like
Yes.
celebration.
Yes. He had his elders around him.
Yeah.
His circle. And that circle is what fueled. I mean, you were part of that circle. And you need that in the spiritual circle, this part, all of the pieces that come to play for him to be in the forefront. You know, like even if it's a sports team, you know who your quarterback is. Like they knew at the Patriots, they knew Tom Brady was their man. It was very clear that Charlie was the man at the turning point.
He started it.
Yes,
He had to do something. Yeah.
yes. He changed our country by challenging us all to identify who we are as people. And I'm telling you what, Mr. Bill, the personal relationship that you have with him, with who I knew of him on the sideline, when I knew, because I didn't know you guys had a very close relationship. And when I found out you did, I was already brokenhearted about it because I'm like, no one takes they want to say they're a Christian and do this, but they want to keep it on the downloads. They don't really want to blow anyone's, top. So they kind of keep it, at bay. But Charlie was kind of like, here, I'm going to take the hardest issues. I'm going to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get through this and we're going to tell the truth. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that for the rest of my life. And you stood behind something that is so powerful that changed America. And there in the ripples of goodness and quality that man initiated are still happening.
And I agree. And you have no idea, just like Erica said, and many others, Erica Kirk, the celebration, you have no idea what you have unleashed. This is the greatest movement, I think, in the history of our country. We were losing it.
Because they gave us our identity back, where you said you wanted to hold on to that purpose of you're watching the news and you're broken. You see the country falling apart. It has no identity. If you don't know what you stand for and who you are as a person, how can you go forward? And so you saw this brokenness and you saw someone that had a passion for what you had, which is putting things back together in the right place.
And as a businessman, too, we talked a lot of business, by the way. He had a great business mind. I remember one time we were flying over Texas, and he gave us a lecture on the Permian Basin, for example. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
What was that lecture like?